as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hurry up! Keep it steady!
Rivers on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Behind.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, go orange.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there at 22.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. Room to run inside the 40. There goes Green. Touchdown, L.A. Virgil Green, 54 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw is Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Newton forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Here we go, fellas. Gun. Hey, get right down. Hey, right there. Set.
To throw on third down. Newton flushed out right. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
following the interception here. Rivers. And this is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's right. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Dance flat. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Do something.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 3rd down, Newton. And, oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And right with it here over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing, Rivers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
180, gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
23. Ready. 180.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Benjamin. $12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room. Here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Go 180. Round 80. Buffalo wall. Hey, go orange.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up fourth down.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play fake. Rivers. Toward the sideline. But did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Rivers, and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Just beating the play clock is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Here we go. Great.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. That's caught right side by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a third down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? What are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
To throw on second down, Newton, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Here's Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10, under 10, 10. White. Hey, Rocket. Get hot.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Load it. Load it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
50 Mike, 50 Load it. Load it.
So on 3rd and goal, so a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Rivers to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
20.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Gun.
One last throw here for Newton. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it